In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on January 11, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Bucks versus New York Knicks. The New York Knicks are set to host the Milwaukee Bucks in what promises to be an exciting Eastern Conference clash at Madison Square Garden on Sunday afternoon. The Bucks come into this matchup riding a wave of momentum, having built a strong run over the holiday season. Currently sitting in 4th place in the Eastern Conference standings, they boast a 3-game winning streak. On the other hand, the Knicks, positioned 3rd in the standings, are eager to bounce back after a disappointing loss in their most recent outing. The Knicks dominated this matchup at home back in November and have won 3 consecutive meetings dating back to last season. Despite their recent success against the Bucks, this game is shaping up to be a thrilling and highly competitive showdown. The Bucks might face a slight disadvantage, with Gary Trent Jr. listed as questionable for this game, while the Knicks will continue to be without Mitchell Robinson. Milwaukee has been gaining momentum once again, with Giannis Antetokounmpo spearheading their efforts. In their recent nail-biting victory over Orlando, Giannis delivered a dominant performance, scoring 41 points and grabbing 14 rebounds while shooting an impressive 1-9 for 2-9 from the field. This win extended Milwaukee's streak to 3 games and brought them within 3.5 games of the Knicks, who are 3rd in the East. The Bucks are also seeking revenge for their earlier lopsided loss to New York this season, a game in which they fell 116-94. Giannis had a relatively modest 24 points in that contest, while the team struggled from beyond the arc, shooting just 7 for 3-0. However, during their current winning streak, Milwaukee has been firing on all cylinders, boasting the league's 5th highest offensive rating and shooting a scorching 45% from 3-point range. The Knicks, meanwhile, have had a rough start to 2025, winning just 2 of their 6 games played so far. Their most recent outing was particularly disheartening, a 25-point blowout loss to Oklahoma City at home, where they trailed by as much as 30 points during the game. One glaring issue during their slump has been their lackluster perimeter defense, as opponents have connected on 45% of their 3-point attempts over the past 3 games. Facing Milwaukee, the 2nd most efficient 3-point shooting team this season, this defensive vulnerability could spell trouble. However, the Knicks can find solace in their strong performance at Madison Square Garden, where they hold a solid 12-6 record this season. Milwaukee has historically had the upper hand in head-to-head matchups, winning 9 of the last 12 meetings. Additionally, the Bucks have been strong on the road, going 4-1 in their last 5 away games. With their roster close to full strength and their recent form trending upward, Milwaukee appears well positioned to continue building on their momentum. Although the Knicks have enjoyed success in this series recently, it wasn't long ago that the Bucks dominated with 7 straight wins before injuries disrupted their run. Milwaukee's Giannis Antetokounmpo remains a significant challenge for New York, as his size and skill set create matchup nightmares. Moreover, the Bucks possess the size and physicality to neutralize New York's rebounding advantage. From my perspective, this game boils down to the current form of these 2 teams. The Knicks are amid a 1-4 stretch, while the Bucks have won 3 straight. Furthermore, Milwaukee has demonstrated their resilience, losing by fewer than 5 points in each of their last 6 losses. The Bucks' defense has been a standout factor, now ranked 10th in the NBA in defensive efficiency, allowing just 109 points per 100 possessions. Over their last 4 games, they've limited opponents to 105 points or fewer. Meanwhile, their offense has been equally impressive, averaging 119 points per game during their 3-game winning streak. With New York's defense trending downward, Milwaukee's balanced approach could prove decisive. While Milwaukee hasn't been flawless, they're as healthy as they've been all season and appear to be finding their rhythm, winning 4 of their last 6 games. In contrast, the Knicks have struggled, losing 4 of their last 5 games, and their confidence took a significant hit after being dismantled by Oklahoma City in their last outing. The Knicks have been the steadier team over the course of the season, and they're typically favored at home. home. However, their recent skid, coupled with the Bucks' resurgence, makes this matchup intriguing. Milwaukee has won 7 of their last 10 games against New York, and the absence of Mitchell Robinson could allow Giannis to dominate inside. With the Bucks showing strong efficiency on both ends and covering the spread in 2 of their last 3 games, it's likely that those trends will carry over into this meeting. While the Knicks are favorites at home, Milwaukee has been the better team recently and has a legitimate chance to pull off the minor upset. So the Milwaukee Bucks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. This game has the potential to be one of the highest scoring contests on Sunday's slate, with fans likely to see plenty of offensive fireworks. The Bucks are expected to have all 3 of their stars available, while the Knicks have the benefit of their own stars remaining healthy. Both teams rank among the league's top 10 in field goal and 3-point shooting percentages, and their recent scoring trends suggest that offensive success will continue for both sides. Notably, the over has hit in 2 of the last 3 meetings between these teams, as well as in the most recent game for both squads. Given these factors, fans can anticipate a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Denver Nuggets versus Dallas Mavericks. The NBA begins early on Sunday with an afternoon showdown featuring the Denver Nuggets and the Dallas Mavericks. This marks the 3rd meeting between these 2 teams this season. The Nuggets claimed victory in their first encounter at home by a narrow 2-point margin, while the Mavericks secured a win in the second game on the road, edging out by 3 points. Recently, the Nuggets hosted the Brooklyn Nets and dominated with a 124-105 victory, comfortably covering the 14.5-point spread. Meanwhile, the Mavericks are also coming off a home win, having defeated the Portland Trail Blazers 117-111, though they fell short of covering the 7.5-point spread. Denver may be without a couple of key players, as Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon are both listed as questionable for the matchup. On the Mavericks side, they remain without their star players Luka Doncic, Dante Exum, and Kyrie Irving. Observing the injury report, it's notable that both Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray are mentioned for the Nuggets. However, the current betting line seems to suggest that both of them are likely to play in the game. The offensive firepower available to the Denver Nuggets is significantly greater than what the Dallas Mavericks currently possess. In their most recent game, Dallas struggled against Portland and required a late-game push to eke out a victory. Without Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, the Mavericks lack a player capable of creating their own scoring opportunities. Meanwhile, Nikola Jokic continues to elevate his performance, and the Nuggets have shown noticeable improvement over the past few weeks. Despite these challenges, it's worth noting that the Mavericks have managed to win 6 of their last 8 games. The Dallas Mavericks head into this game on a 2-game winning streak, including an impressive comeback victory against the Trail Blazers. Still, it's hard to have confidence in them with both Luka and Kyrie sidelined. The Denver Nuggets have also won 6 of their last 8 contests and have successfully covered the spread in 6 of those games. Despite injuries, the Nuggets have managed to secure wins, and their performance has been further bolstered by Nikola Jokic, who continues to rack up triple-doubles. Russell Westbrook has also proven to be a valuable addition this season, helping the team maintain its momentum. Although the Mavericks have shown resilience by winning their last 2 games without their stars, the Nuggets' depth and offensive capability should prove too much for this depleted Dallas squad, even if Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon are unavailable. This is arguably the best basketball the Nuggets have played all season, and their strong form is likely to continue. Russell Westbrook has settled into his role seamlessly, and the team's chemistry has been evident. With the Mavericks missing their 2 best players, it's tough to make a case against Denver, so the Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The under has hit in 11 of the Mavericks' 17 home games this season. Conversely, the over has cashed in 11 of the Nuggets' 18 road games, with a record of 11-6-1. Additionally, the over has hit in 6 of Denver's last 10 contests. Denver's fast-paced style of play will be a significant factor in this matchup, as they currently rank as the 5th fastest team in the league. Despite their injuries, Dallas still ranks 12th in terms of offensive pace. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Sacramento Kings versus Chicago Bulls. A pair of teams hovering around the .500 mark are set to clash as part of the early Sunday NBA schedule, and we have prepared a comprehensive preview package for you, complete with Kings versus Bulls predictions. Sacramento, holding a 19-19 straight-up record and a 15-22-1 against the spread record, secured an impressive victory over the Boston Celtics on Friday night. The Kings triumphed 114-97 as substantial +11.5 underdogs on the road, Meanwhile, Chicago enters this matchup with an 18-20 straight-up record and a 19-18-1 against the spread record. The Bulls also claimed a dominant home win on Friday, routing the Washington Wizards 138-105 as -10 favorites. The Kings might face this game with a reduced roster, as De'Aaron Fox is currently listed as questionable. On the other hand, the Bulls have already confirmed that Torrey Craig and Io Dosunmu will be unavailable for this matchup. Despite potentially missing Fox, Sacramento demonstrated their resilience by defeating Boston on Friday without their star point guard. Key contributors DeMar DeRozan and Domantas Sabonis have been pivotal for Sacramento, combining to average an impressive 42 points per game. Additionally, the duo collectively dishes out 10.1 assists and grabs 18 rebounds per game. Sacramento has been on a tear, winning their last 6 games straight up and going 5-1 against the spread during that stretch. Moreover, the Kings are 4-1 against the spread in their previous 5 meetings against Chicago and boast a stellar 14-4-1 against the spread record in their last 19 road games against the Bulls. Chicago's defensive struggles have been a significant issue, as the team allows an alarming 121 points per game, ranking 29th, second to last, in the NBA. This game marks the first of 2 meetings between the Kings and the Bulls this season. In the previous season, the teams split their 2 encounters, with the visiting team emerging victorious both straight up and against the spread. Sacramento began their current 3-game road trip with a statement victory over one of the Eastern Conference's top teams, while Chicago kicked off their 5-game homestand with a win over the struggling Wizards. While the Bulls' recent victory was emphatic, it came against Washington, widely considered the weakest team in the Eastern Conference, which diminishes its significance as a quality win. In contrast, the Kings' ability to beat Boston on the road without De'Aaron Fox speaks volumes about their current form and depth. Even if Fox misses a second consecutive game, Sacramento has shown that they possess the offensive firepower to overcome such setbacks. The Kings have covered the spread in 4 of their last 5 games against the Bulls and are 4-0 against the spread in their previous 4 games overall. Sacramento has firmly established itself as one of the league's hottest teams at the moment, and their confidence must be soaring following their recent victory over the red-hot Celtics. While the Bulls have been solid recently, winning 5 of their last 7 games, their inconsistency, particularly on defense, remains a concern. The Chicago Bulls have been hovering around a .500 record all season, and there is value in considering them as home underdogs in certain situations. However, the Kings are currently riding their best stretch of the season, with 6 consecutive victories, 5 of which they covered the spread. Their recent upset of the Celtics as double-digit underdogs might present a potential letdown scenario, but Sacramento's momentum makes them a challenging team to bet against at this point. Additionally, DeMar DeRozan may relish the opportunity to perform well against his former team. While the betting line isn't overly lopsided, the Kings' recent performances have been more impressive, and they appear capable of maintaining their hot streak. This matchup promises to be competitive, but Sacramento has the edge to pull away late, especially when Chicago resorts to sending them to the free throw line. So the Sacramento Kings to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams enter this game with a track record of high-scoring contests this season. Sacramento's games have hit the over in 20 out of 38 instances, while Chicago's games have achieved the over in 18 out of 38 matchups. Last season, the 2 teams split their 2 games against the total, averaging a combined 230 points per game. This year, both squads rank in the top 10 in scoring, while their defenses rank in the bottom half of the league. The Bulls are second in the NBA in possessions per game, while the Kings are not far behind, ranking 7th. Chicago has scored 138 points or more in 2 of their last 4 games, averaging an impressive 120 points per game over their last 7 outings. Similarly, Sacramento has tallied 123 points or more in 3 of their last 4 games and averaged 122 points per game during their current 6-game winning streak. Despite the offensive firepower, the total has gone under in 6 of Chicago's last 7 games and in 7 of the last 8 games played on their home court. Furthermore, the total has finished under in 4 of the last 5 head-to-head matchups between Sacramento and Chicago. While both teams are capable of prolific scoring, I anticipate that defensive resistance may play a more significant role than expected in this matchup. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.